Welcome to the Twins Environmental Training, to another wonderful Motherboard session. This is the 12th session in what is a remarkable series. Delighted to see you all here, ready with your sparkling, gleaming motherboards. One important thing to realise when doing the motherboard, whether at home or in the office or in your car, obviously we're not driving, make sure if you're doing it in your Rolls Royce or your Bentley that you're at the back in the rear seat and your chauffeur is driving you around. We wouldn't want motherboards banned by Her Majesty's government under the pretext that it causes accidents. The motherboard does no such thing. It's a wonderful game for enlightened beings. But it's very important to make sure that when you're doing the motherboard that you have plenty of nourishment. In our notifications, which we send out to all our clients, we encourage you to have plenty of good food. When we say good food, we're not talking about food that some would consider healthy, but food that will give you plenty of energy. You need energy in order to concentrate, so you need to have plenty of good nuts and dried fruits and juices. And those of you who enjoy your wine, a good bottle of wine sipped at intervals, and some of you may enjoy smoking your cigars, and we have no complaints. But the most important thing to make sure is that you are well nourished. You don't want to eat so much that you're feeling sleepy, but you do want to ensure that as you're doing these exercises that you've got plenty of glucose. So some clients love figs, others dates, some pineapple, some raisins, sultanas, some love eating apples, some like eating muesli, some love porridge. I've heard of people who enjoy eating turkey as they're doing their motherboard. I'm not here to suggest to you that this or that should not be eaten, but use common sense. And always make sure that when you do these motherboards exercises, that you ensure that you're refreshed. There's not much point in doing the motherboard if you're tired. It's very, very important to make sure that you are refreshed. Imagine you're doing the exercise where you have to add, and it works like this. Let's say you've got your motherboard and we suggest that you add one row to the next row. So 1, as in row 1, you add to row 2. So that should be the 1 to the 1 is 2, and the 1 to the 2 makes 3. Then you get that row 1 and you add to row 3. So the 1 in row 1 is added to the 1 in row 3. That makes 2. Then that 1 in row 1 is added to the 2 in row 3, and that makes 3. And the 1 in row 1 is added to the 3 in row 3, and that makes 4. So you will notice that it's going incrementally up. The 1, if you add row 1 to row 4, the 1 in row 1 added to the 1 in row 4 makes that 2. The 1 in row 1 added to the 2 in row 4 takes up to 3. The 1 in row 1 added to the 3 in row 4 makes it 4. And the 1 in row 1 added to the 4 in row 4, that makes it 5. All this, even talking to you, I'm sure that errors are made. But you get the gist. So you have to focus with full attention and understand that you add the 1 in row 1, you add it to each of the numbers in whatever row you're on. And if you focus, you should reach all the way to the bottom where you end up saying and finishing with the 1 in row 1 added to the 100 in row 100 gives you 101. Enjoy. We'll see you at the next session.